What is the administration's justification for the flip-flop?
Well, Gretchen, the White House counterterrorism advisor Lisa Monaco said over the weekend that Mr. Obama is drafting a new strategy for Congress to shut down the detention camps, citing the escalating costs, and also that a high-profile Republican is on board.
By the way, the costs involved here, and this I think is why Senator McCain and some others believe we really should close Guantanamo. Today, right now, $3 million per detainee per year to house them in Guantanamo.
But critics charge that $3 million figure is grossly inflated and misleading based on a recent Defense Department report. The overall cost of holding the detainees is $397 million, but the lion's share goes to military personnel, operations and maintenance, as well as military trials, and those essentially are fixed costs, whether there are 16 detainees there or 116, which is the case today, Gretchen. Well, two Republicans on the House Homeland Security Committee say the administration is effectively putting a campaign pledge ahead of security. And Monaco made that statement on the same day two former Guantanamo detainees were arrested in Belgium on charges they had joined ISIS, and these arrests were no surprise to some of the lawmakers.
When you debrief them, they say they want to go back and kill Westerners. We've seen time and time again the fact that they have done that. The ones we have released have gone and joined the fight to kill, Americans.
A member of the House Homeland Security Committee who has served in the military said at the conference the former detainees who were transferred out, many went back to the fight more determined than before to strike Western targets.
We were often dealing with returnees from Guantanamo Bay that were on the battlefield, and we were dealing with them joining back in the fight and being responsible for additional deaths. And so this is a very serious business, and what is left, there's not a lot of options what else to do with them.
President has threatened to veto the defense budget if the legislation continues to block the transfer of detainees to a supermax facility here in the U.S. or a military base for trial. But this shift really essentially going from security and propaganda to cost, I think, is part of what they say is their closing argument to shut down those the detention camps, Gretchen.